My name is Antoine Craig. I am a Paralympic athlete, but I'm also working on my PhD in clinical health psychology. And you're watching Everyday Legends. So in this video, I'm gonna teach you guys how to tie your shoe. And I know that sounds like really like real primitive and mundane, like it doesn't make any sense. But it's gonna make sense. So as an athlete, sometimes you're gonna have to learn some of the little nuances of your sport. You gotta learn how to some gamesmanship or the high IQ stuff. So when I was in Mexico, I was playing in a tournament, and throughout this one tournament, our guys were getting so gassed, right? And I was playing center back this whole tournament, which means basically I have to command our team, and there's a lot that I can do from that position. And one of the things that I figured out is that I can control the pace of the game. So one thing I started noticing is that the referee, every time my shoe was untied, the referee would be like, ref time out, ref time out. Come up to me, he's like, your shoe. Because he only spoke Spanish, so he had broken English. So he was like, your shoe. And then somewhere in that process, I started to kind of catch on, like, if I tie my shoe really slowly, then that'll give my guys time to catch their breath. We'll be able to control the game, we'll be able to control the pace. So I started doing that throughout this whole tournament, and it was working. It allowed us to get like subs in, allow guys to calm down, get a breath. It allowed myself to get a breath and calm down, get the ball under control, and then set us up for our next play. But it all just stemmed from just like me just connecting those dots of something simple as tying my shoes. So as I promised, I'm going to teach you guys how to tie your shoe. How to tie your shoe. All right, this is high-tech scientific stuff. So let's get in here. Let me use the ball to choose. Let's see. All right. So you gotta start with an untied shoe. So how I tie my shoe, I usually just like kind of grab both laces, and then I'll come here, and then I'll just cross them across each other, right? And then I'll take this one, whichever one, the one that's over the top. I'll take that one and go over the top, and then go under. Like, see, I use this finger to kind of press them together, and I'll go under here. So now I got you can cinch it down, right? Then I'm really noticing I'm doing this right-handed. I had no idea that I usually do this right-handed. But you grab the loop, you grab the other string. So I got this in this hand, right, as you can see, but I grab this other string, the left side string with the right hand, then I hold it, you kind of make that loop, the little bunny ear, right? But then I take this loose string, the right string, and I loop it around. And then as I'm holding it there, like as you see, I looped it around, and I kind of press it together with the bunny ear, right? So all that's pressed together. Take this loose string, go back under the bridge, under the bridge, right? Oh shit, is that how I do this? Wait, we're gonna keep this loop, right? And then we go under the bridge, and then you push it through, right, with the other finger. Oh, how I did that was so quick and crazy. And then bam, oh shit, it's like a magic trick. And then most of the time I'll double knot, and then bam. But I'm gonna run it back because you're right. I hear you guys talking like, how did you do that? Because that's not a normal tie. I know that. I'm very aware of that. So once again, whatever goes over comes back under, right? Everything goes back under that bridge. Let's just say we're gonna go back under the bridge, right? Cinch it down, grab with the other hand, make the loop, bring that around, bring that pinky. Then remember, we got this here, that little hole. So we're always going through the hole. So we push through the hole. These top fingers here grab the loop. So we're actually passing that loop off, then coming back around, then we're making a new loop and cinching it down with the back of this string. We're cinching it down so that little slip knot we made, it just grabs it. So now we have two loops, you see? So now it's an actual tie. That's really cool. And then, you take the two bunny ears again. Once again, wrap one under, bring it back through the hole, bam, now we double knot it. And if you take your time in that process and slow yourself down, you can steal so much time while you're in the game. And I hope this was helpful.